machines just have built-in things for it. Like, the distortion field resists against everything. So it's an omni barrier. Whereas the sea battleship, which is ass, defends against only laser-type weapons.
Ooh, that B-laser.
Maybe one day Combatler can be good.
Yeah, in L.
One day.
Whenever that project translating L is finished. In like 12 years.
It's okay, it'll get done eventually.
In 12 years.
Eventually. Implying it's not worth the wait.
Maybe.
It is.
So, how would you approach a machine that has, like, that omni barrier?
Stab the shit out of it because it reduces damage by a flat amount. You can do a lot of damage, all it does is reduce it. Like, unless you actively jack the difficulty up, you'll never bump into an enemy so defensive you can't hurt it.
Okay.
In Distortion Field's case, I think it reduces damage by a flat 800, maybe 1,000, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Very cheap, too.
And I'm guessing a lot of, like, expert difficulty mechs have that for the very
No, difficulty in this game is really, really cheap. Basically, after you've beaten the game, you can choose how many upgrades the enemy gets in all categories. Similar to what you can do with your mechs. So basically, you just inflate their stats however you want. And then you give everybody 20 upgrades, and it's like you're playing the game, but the enemies are fully upgraded. Do not start a vanilla game like this, because they will kill you in one hit. I know. It hurts. If only the Blue Earth was good.
Yeah.
I mean, it repairs HP and energy, but, like, why would you ever need to?
Because I'm bad at this game.
Yeah, you're bad, but this is Jay. You can't fail at Jay.
Or can I?
You might, but most people can't.
So, I'm assuming Jay is considered one of the easiest then, or?
Yep, universally.
Although the easiest I found out is considered Super SRW Z2. That's considered the easiest out of all of them, apparently.
Yeah, W used to be one of the easiest before that. And it still is, because your main OG mech is a fucking battleship.
Indeed.
A mecha that... It's a battleship that turns into a freaking mecha. It's crazy.
Like, are we talking water battleship or land battleship?
Space. So technically air.
Oh wow, that's really awesome.
It kinda has to be.
Is there any difference between stats-wise between like the ones in the air or the ones on the ground?
They use each mech and or pilot, I think it's tied only to mech in this game, have different proficiencies on the ground, in the air, in space, or underwater. But here, if you're on the ground, you get the bonus from being on the base, which is actually a pretty good one. This also applies to the enemies. Some are really bad on the ground, or fighting at the ground, so you might receive a defensive bonus, and etc. As you can see on the status screen, when it showed the Ice Tavalis, he has a C rank on the ground, but he gets a major bonus. Oh wait, no, air bonus. C is in the air, A is on the ground, because this is the land type. Right. But since he's on the ground, he's getting it. Yeah, so he's got a higher bonus on the ground, and he's getting a major bonus from being on top of the base. which is like auto regen and a huge evasion bonus and a defensive bonus. So good stuff.
So, how much terrain, variety of terrain is there?
4. Air, space, ground, water.
Oh no, I mean like, sorry, bases.
Cities, bases, buildings, etc. Also forests. Like they won't, late game they won't even factor in because you're going to be gods at that point, but you know, it's still worth taking advantage of early game.
Right.
Especially here because it means Aikido didn't have to turtle anything. You got to keep shooting.
I kind of want to see more of this, but then like, I gotta work that out.
Also, both fortunately and unfortunately, all of your Super Robo units will be your most high-level units because of how the AI in this game works.
Oh, they can't dodge as well, so we'll attack them for 0 damage. Oh, we're dead.
Exactly. For some reason, the AI attacks units they have a higher chance of hitting. Now, that's not in itself terrible, but they'll do it even if they do, like, 0 damage. Like, literally.
Yeah. But, you know, GBA.
So,
Still, Super Robos tend to rack up the most kills anyway because they have definitively more offensive power. Whereas Reals might plink off the enemy and only get, you know, residual XP like that.
that's dumb. Oh, hey, Craig's here. Hi, Craig.
It's
So
okay though,
what else?
Slave.
Yeah, go on.
You'll see pure brokenness once we do the Grand Teed run.
Pretty much.
Ooh. I hope I be around for that, man.
Everybody protect the Grand Teed.
Aw, shit. More reinforcements.
Oh my gosh, more.
Yes, more reinforcements.
More EXP. Dude, you're completely self-sufficient on this map.
Pretty much.
This has like Project Crossbow for smaller. Of course,
Nah,
it's there.
Cross Zone could actually wipe a unit of yours out once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Okay, not in terms of difficulty, but in terms
Hey,
of
our
like,
most broken unit.
Well, our best AoE unit. It is stupidly good.
Now watch as it single-handedly obliterates everything.
Right. Looking forward to it. I think it's in everything. It's easy way. So much for that reinforcement thing.
Yeah.
Yep, you remember the distortion field?
Yeah.
Same concept.
Oh wow.
Only in terms of a cannon.
Basically.
So yeah, that's the end of stage 1.
It was
Alright.
easy.
A lot of scripted this and that. It's still nice to see the animations.
Yeah. They're very,
They're
very...
the reason you play this game.
And I remember like watching a YouTube video before with like I can't remember the name of the robot, but
Describe it.
I don't want to say it's a Shining Finger one. I don't think it's a Shining.
Belmonch. Either God Gundam or Shining Gundam.
Is it lagging on the stream? People who are watching?
No, that really depends on the people's connections. Really, they're lagging. So,
Craig, try altering your video settings or something.
Alright, so Scythe?
Put it lower, see if it works better.
I'm trying to remember, but I remember it being like, oh wait, I remember now. It was a dual attack where the guy was like, one of them was like on a like a horse, and the other guy just like jumped onto the horse and like the neck turned into a horse, and they were like
That's
riding.
what I'm saying.
Bitch. Yeah. That's the dual attack from OG. That has nothing to J.
Not perfect, but it's tolerable. So it's lagging. So it's lagging slightly for HK2, apparently.
Look at a lot.
I'll mess with that later. Once we get to a save point, probably I'll mess with it a little bit and see if I can make it better for you guys.
When you get to that save point, I'm gonna have to cut off for it.
Yeah, I figure.
But yeah, what was that called again? That dual attack?
Something Cyclone. It's like Tatsumaki's Ankanto or something. Just look up Trombe or Daigengard and look for an all attacks exhibition. They're always thrown in at the very end.
Who just massaged me?
It
It could
But,
because you're streaming in Skype and Twitch at the same time. So should I just stop doing that or what?
Well, then we wouldn't be able to see it.
Right. So
It's because your bandwidth just can't take it.
maybe. Oh, apparently Greg fixed it himself. So hooray.
Yeah, but even HK's getting hit with it.
Twitch is just really stingy. Ever since
Yeah.
Twitch was.
Actually,
But,
so if you're right here, I'll just link it to you.
But yeah, I remember watching that YouTube video with the animations, and man, it takes like 4 or 5 minutes to like have the animation go through. It's awesome. It's so awesome to watch through it, and then just see how much damage you do to like some random AI just floating around.
It's really not a big deal. It's just
I'll
a
get you
little
the newest
skippy.
one.
Alright. If you can put up with it, then I guess I'll keep it as is for now. I lowered the quality. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
The sound
sound
is
is always
fine, hilariously enough.
yeah, sound is something that always goes through, but it's the Twitch player always buffers for like people with like real connections.
Yeah.
And again, it happened ever since Twitch plays Pokemon, which
Yeah.
is a little tough.
It's almost as though going through every single Pokemon game was not the best idea.
It was a nice social experiment at first, but then when they kept doing it, it's like we get the point already.
Yeah, they really should have waited after completing Red. They should have just, like, stopped for a few months.
Somebody should have just macroed it so it would only put down in.
Oh, God.
Every 30 seconds, automated input. Hit down, enter.
They'll never pass that ledge.
They'll never pass anything at that point. Just get enough people mashing down.
Now it's Skippy. Huh. Weird.
Yeah, this was definitely the one you that I saw. Rio.
Nah.
Oh yes, Sanger was in it. Yes, that's why I watched it.
He just cleaves everything.
This is so awesome.
Like I said, I'll experiment with the stream once I hit the save point, so be patient for just a little longer, guys.
Just jumps into the sky, pierces from the sky.
I'm still
Oh,
mad
man.
that Project Crosszone used the Endless Frontier people and not Sanger and Ratzel.
I don't like the Endless Frontier people at all.
Yeah.
That game is just a giant ball of fan service.
It's nicknamed Boobs Frontier for a reason.
Yeah, it is.
Well, at least Sanger is there. So.
No, he is not in Endless Frontier. He just showed up in
Oh no,
Crosszone.
I mean like in Crosszone. So maybe it's sort
Yeah.
of.
But they could have been a main front character if he brought Ratzel with him.
Well, you know.
You know,
I-
they pander.
Yeah, it's fancy. It's pretty much fancy.
No.
I hated Crosszone because of like the stupid game accent it had. I'm like, I hated doing the stupid stuff. But Zanger's theme in that game just makes up for his appearance there.
The sword that cleaves evil.
And boy, does it cleave.